Hello and welcome to the Mythic Table Town Hall. Hopefully this streaming has started and I can begin and this will not get cut off like it so often does. It's been a minute or two since I've had the chance to check in, so I decided that it might be a good idea to have a little impromptu town hall, but with a slightly different format. So right now I'm going to begin with a plug to join us on your favorite socials, as you can see on my screen if you're on YouTube. If you're on Discord, sorry, you're out of luck this time. Oh, there's Mark. Hey Mark, how you doing? Oh, we have Lucas here too.
Hey, Kevin.
Hey guys.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Only a bit.
We also have a new partnership in the works with Wooten Forge Gaming Accessories, so we're hoping to have something interesting develop out of that in the near future.
Did they just do a Kickstarter, Kevin?
And then secondly, I just wanted to show you all something really exciting by our new illustrator, Geo. And this is our brand new newsletter header. And down here at the bottom is our gorgeous new footer. So thank you so much to Geo for that and for joining the Mythic Table team. We're really excited to have an illustrator on board, something we could definitely use and we've been able to use for a while now. So that's really going to ramp up a lot of our efforts. But lastly, I was thinking we could have just a quick look at the Mythic Table site and the first playable, and then just have a little bit of a discussion with whoever happens to be in the Discord at the time. As you can see, we have some adventurers wanted, so if you are thinking it's time to embark on a new quest, come join us. Click join the quest to start your journey. Dun 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 dun. Well, welcome to the Mythic Table first playable. Now, just to give you all a little bit of an overview, this is, of course, still in the works. First playable definitely means it's not a finished product. So don't expect a finished product. But what you can expect is a lot of great tools to help you start your tabletop journey. And what you can also expect is that you can help us grow the tabletop and really shape it to what you think the best tabletop in the industry could be. So we want to hear more from you. Join our Discord, discord.io/mythictable. Get in on the conversation. There's a lot of great tools, like the brush tool, which, unlike some other tabletops out there, will eventually just fade away, so you don't have to worry about the cleanup, which is personally one of my favorite features of this, actually. You can hide everything away nice. And you can even roll some dice. You can add new maps, new characters. Enable or disable the grid, snap to grid, or choose not to. We've tried really hard to make a product that is not only going to last the ages, but also going to be something that you can customize and use really how you like. We don't want people to be limited by our imaginations. We want you to be able to explore your imagination. So that's just a little bit of an overview of our beautiful first playable. Visit now, fp.mythictable.com, and you too can have your own board. And we're back to the town square. Hello everyone. Mark, Lucas, how you doing?
Hey, Kevin. Thanks for that run through. Awesome.
We are live on YouTube and whatnot as well.
Good to know. Good to know.
Did you have anything you wanted to say while we're here?
Yeah, well, I've been missing for a little while. A bit of a family emergency over the summer, so I haven't been as involved as I would have liked to have been. And I'm really thankful for you, Kevin, for jumping in and running with it. And I love the new format. I think everything is going great. And if you could, I'd love you to continue doing it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. How about you, Lucas?
Well, it's similarly been quite a while since I've been on here, and yeah, I'm excited to hop back in, see where I can make a difference on the UX UI side, and kind of get stuck back in. I'll be easing myself in over the next few weeks, starting out with just a little bit a week, but probably getting more and more as time goes on. But yeah, really excited. Love the new kind of format of everything. It's great to see the community and everything that's sprung up in the time that I've been away, and yeah, excited to get back into it.
Yeah, it's really fantastic. I love all the new stuff that Kevin's putting in place. It's becoming so much easier for people to express an interest in working on Mythic Table with Monday.com. It's been really slick to get people onboarded. That's great.
Well, I'm glad it's that you guys are pleased with the progress.
Yeah. So there's one thing we should probably mention, right? Have we talked about the grant that we're applying for?
No, I don't think so. I don't think we've mentioned that yet. If you want to go over that, for sure.
Sure. There's a nonprofit British Columbia grant relief fund for COVID. It's designed to help people restart their programs after COVID, and it's a 3-year fund with funds that go from 50,000 to 72,000, I guess. So we're applying for this in hopes that it can. Well, if you guys know, if you've been following Mythic Table for a while, you know that we're pretty much all volunteer. We all work or go to school or something like that. So it's really hard for us to put in the time to build the software. So we did that Kickstarter that was able to allow us to hire for 15 weeks a young programmer by the name of Logan, who did quite a bit of work. And we loved the momentum that we got with that, and we want to do it again. So with this grant, if we can get it, we're going to contract a couple more of our volunteers to see if we can't get them to bust out a couple of features. So that's what we're looking to do with that grant money. The deadline for the grant is the end of September for applications. And I think we should hear something by December or January. So pretty soon. So we're pretty excited about that.
Yeah, that's a great opportunity for us, and we also want to thank Allison, who's been really helpful in that respect, really showing us the ropes.
Yeah, and Sarah, as always, has been leading the charge. She recently handed it over to me, and I'm just gonna just take it through the finish line and take all the credit. So thanks, everybody. No, thanks for everybody's hard work in this. This is definitely a team effort. So it's fantastic.
Yeah, exactly. All right, that's awesome. I didn't have much more to say. Do you guys have anything else to add?
No, I guess not. I guess this is the short one this week.
Yeah.
Month.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on too much of a town hall. Just wanted to sort of update people that we are still alive and kicking and chugging away.
Did we do any photos, by the way?
No, but there's a ton of them. I was actually thinking about adding a section to the newsletter for kudos as well, so that we sort of have two bases that we can, put towards giving shout outs, because we have so many people that are actively involved in helping out and constantly like helping us rise to a new level, that it's just so hard to thank them all. But
Yeah.
like, especially like Keith again is working really hard on a lot of new initiatives and sort of back ending a lot of things that we've been working on as well, which is it's really good for that respect. Luckily, we have Lucas coming back on board, so we're really excited about that too.
Yeah, so Keith, I wanted to give a big shout out for. I think it was this month, beginning of, no, I guess it might have been the end of last month. It's hard to keep track. But we had a little bit of an outage due to a SSL certificate failure. And I was away at my father's farm for this. And this is the middle of nowhere, Nova Scotia. So my internet was spotty at best. So together, Keith and I managed to recover this incident. Meanwhile, while Keith was in the middle of moving and playing a D&D game at the same time.
So, yeah, he had a lot going on too.
Yeah, there was a lot going on. So the incident did last for 12 hours because of our limited availability, but we did end up eventually fixing it and then holding a retrospective afterward. And I think we got 3 or 4 really good action items that are meant to help improve issues like this in the near future, which is documented somewhere in GitHub.
Yeah.
And poking around and finding it.
Yeah, we luckily we got a video of that, so we have a lot of nice footage that we're gonna upload to YouTube or wherever we find to upload it in the future. Sort of behind the scenes, showing people what we're working on.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. I think getting those retros out there is going to be really, really neat, because I think a lot of people, especially like young programmers getting into the industry, don't realize what an advantage these retrospectives can be on an organization and our ability to improve and just generally get better, learn from our mistakes.
Yeah, it's really just about learning from your mistakes for sure.
Yeah.
And making sure you put strategy in place so that if it's not unrepeatable again, it's harder to repeat it again.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and he really led the charge on that too. So we're really thankful for all Keith's hard work lately.
Absolutely. And he is right out of school. Yeah, and he's been doing great. So it's fantastic.
Yeah, we're really excited.
A lot of great volunteers come by, and Keith's definitely been one of the big ones. Yeah, I think that's it for me. Anything else from you, Lucas?
Nothing from me specifically, but I did just see a question come in through Discord asking about how the release of Wizard's own VTT is affecting our plans for the future, if it's adding any urgency or anything like that. So it'd be interesting to hear what your thoughts are on that.
Oh, that's a good question. Thanks.
Well, I think it's great. I think it's fantastic. One of the reasons why we're building this VTT is because there's a huge gap in the area for these. So as we first launched or started building Mythic Table, Foundry VTT was simply a dream. They were just getting out some of the first versions of it, and it's amazing to see places like Foundry and Astral Empire. Not Astral, was it Astral Empires or was it Astral VTT? I think they've closed up shop now, but it's really great to see all these other virtual tabletops coming out. I'm not really concerned with competition because we're open source. We're not making any money. No one's going to steal any money from us.
Yeah, there's not much to protect.
Exactly. So if their VTT improves the
landscape,
the landscape for us,
Yeah.
it improves the landscape. It's fantastic. That's great.
Yeah, and it also shows that right from a direct source, a really big company, that there's a new market for these virtual tabletops.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not just a niche anymore. It's something that people are flocking to.
Yeah.
And what we offer is something different. We offer the ability to customize it to your needs if you have the ability to do that. And you want to come and you want to join us and help us develop it further.
Yeah, there's a real philosophical difference between Mythic Table and other commercial industry products. And I really like the way that Mythic Table is going. I love the fact that the people are so interested in it that they're willing to invest their time and energy into making it better. So I'm excited to see where it goes in the future.
Yeah,
I think
me too.
Another thing that differentiates us, the new Wizards of the Coast VTT is going to be extremely heavily focused on D&D, whereas we're kind of sitting in a space where we're totally RPG and game agnostic. You can host whatever you want on Mythic Table, and I think what you were saying earlier, Mark, the fact that we are open source is a huge differentiator for us as well, because just as you were saying, there is the option for the community to really steer the direction of Mythic Table. It's kind of smaller grassroots. People's voice have a pretty large impact here, whereas in a kind of a titan like Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro, it'll be fairly yell into the void, I would imagine. And the other major factor is we are free. The Wizards of the Coast one, I would imagine, I haven't looked a huge amount into it, but I would imagine you'd have to buy all of the content and modules and everything from them, just like D&D Beyond. So we're gonna. It's definitely interesting to see the market evolve and have someone as big as Wizards come into the space, but I don't think it's going to change our user base, all that much, merely due to the fact that it's targeting a completely different thing. The other thing that's majorly different is we are primarily a 2D platform, whereas they seem to be more of a 3D, and will come in on a kind of lower bandwidth and lower system requirement than they will. So yeah, there's a huge amount of differentiation. And,
really good point. Yeah,
absolutely. So there's still a space for Mythic Table, and like Lucas said, we're excited that the market has changed in such a way to show that we have decided to go in the right direction here. There is absolutely a huge need and desire for what we're doing. So that's nice.
Yeah, thank you for that question, though. Really, really good. We love questions. Okay, well, is there any more questions that anybody had? No? I'm looking here.
Nope.
I don't see anything in any hidden spots or nothing. No sponsors messaging us anywhere, so that's good.
Great.
All right, well, thanks everyone for joining the Mythic Table Town Hall, semi-monthly or so. Whenever we can muster up the correct amount of time to put towards, making sure that it's not just nothing. So, thanks for joining.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody.
See you again next time.